It's no secret that I am a type A kind of gal. I am an organizer, a planner, a dreamer, a hoper. I want details and I want to get it done and get it done now, and I want to get it done right. And really, there's nothing wrong with that as long as I find a holy balance and let God lead the way. As a recovering worrier, I've noticed that sometimes I get a little bit ahead of myself. Instead of staying in the now, I often find myself already in the next. So today we're really going to dig in and think about how to take that and reverse it and go from the next back to the now. It's really important that as leaders, as Christians, as believers, that we do plan. It's often been said that if we fail to plan, we essentially plan to fail. But it comes to an extreme when we get so far ahead of ourselves that we miss Jesus in our everyday. We can't see Jesus in tomorrow if we don't have our eyes open for today. So it's vital for us to just stay right where we're at sometimes and just take a breath and ask God, what do you want from me right now? This is especially true, not just in the worrying department, but just in our overall walk. Think about in daily conversations. Are we really listening to understand, or are we listening to respond? Already thinking about our next thing we're going to say to engage them or impress them or just share with them information that we think needs to be shared. I struggle with this in my fitness journey. On my long runs, I'll be at mile 10, and I will just say, oh my gosh, next week I have to do 2 more miles than what I'm doing right now. It's a very intimidating thought, but I've learned that it's very important just to run the mile that I'm in, not to get bent out of shape about what's to come, but just trust God in the moment and go from that next way of thinking back to the now. We've all heard that verse in Matthew 6 that says, "Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life?" And why should we worry about tomorrow? Because tomorrow has enough troubles of its own. My husband, bless him, will always spout that off when I get bent out of shape or wound up about things that haven't happened yet or could happen tomorrow but aren't guaranteed. Who of us can add an hour to our life by worrying? Tomorrow has enough troubles of its own, so let's not focus on the next troubles or what could happen, but let's focus on the really cool things that God's doing right now. So friends, that's what I challenge you to do today, is to take it back a step or two and find Jesus in our everyday, going from the next back to the now.